Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for giving me one. So it's my pleasure to be here. I am excited to talk to you about innovation at USAA, and the topic is really bringing simplicity through innovation. So he kind of talked about me already, but I just wanted to point out that picture on the left is me. That's when I was finishing graduate school at Polytechnic University. And I love that picture because the lab behind me belonged to Ernest Weber. And if you're an electrical engineer, you know he founded IEEE. So it was a great honor to work in that lab. We did a lot of plasma physics. And my thesis topic was around wave propagation in the ionosphere. And then I go work for a company and do nothing like that. So my passion for innovation, I guess, started then, and up until this point has really been realized through patents. I'm a licensed patent agent, and I consider myself a patent thought leader. I'm very good at looking at technology and determining patentability. Today, I work with USAA. I joined them about 2 years ago. It's a wonderful company, and I've enjoyed my stay so far. I want to give you, in today's talk, not just about the R&D organization, but who USA is, who do we serve, and where will we be tomorrow. In 1922-25, military officers got together and founded USAA because insurance companies would not insure people in the military. They were very high risk. No one wanted to take them on. So this group got together and founded USAA, and almost 100 years later, we're still doing very well. All along, you know, my career, I told you I joined them about 2 years ago. I worked for a company whose main mission was the bottom line. But it's refreshing to find a company whose mission is more than just money. Really, our charge is to create security facilitate financial security for the military community. That would be people who served and their families. And we really don't take that lightly. Some companies have a mission, but they really don't focus on that. We do. We take our core values very seriously. And if anyone in here has served, these probably look very familiar to you. Honesty and integrity, it means a lot to us. I would say that our members cover a wide range. We have members in all different branches of the military, active and retired. We have people who've served in wars. We have a very broad membership base. And the thing I want you to see here is that these are real people, and that makes our mission so much more exciting. So this is our statement for R&D, and the key things I want to say is that we dream big and we're curious, but anything that we innovate is always with our members in mind. We always ask the question, not just can we, but should we? Does it make sense for our members? If it doesn't, then we won't do it because we're committed to our mission. And that's a really unique stance, I think, among companies. So at USAA, our employees have the freedom to work in a culture of innovation. So of our almost 30,000 employees, in 1 year we had over 90% employee participation in innovation activities. And out of that, we generated over 10,000 new ideas. We have a program called ICE, which is the Innovation Communities for the Enterprise. It's an application that allows people to submit ideas on how things could be improved. It's a collaborative environment where other employees can comment, they can vote in that space, so it's a lot of opportunity for collaboration. These programs are always open, so people can always give ideas. But there are times when there's a business challenge, and we might have an innovation challenge that goes out and we'll say, release a problem statement, and we'll ask people, please, actively work in this space. And as incentives, we have a VIP program where you can earn monetary incentives for participation. And we find that works very well for our employees. We also do things like when we have an idea but we don't have a resource to work it, we might have a code as ice competition where we let people code it, see who can do the best coding, the best UI design, things like that. So this is just like a high-level view of how innovation works generally in USAA. I wanted to mention too that the University of Texas has a partnership with us. They come on campus and they will teach our employees about innovation and entrepreneurship. They actually work on a real project. Their project is usually related to the business. And at the end, there's a whole ceremony where they receive a certificate. And some of those ideas actually go into production. And you don't have to be in R&D to participate. So just very high level, our process is ideation, incubation, and implementation. So ideation is generation of the idea, understanding of the problem. Incubation is like research and discovery. It could include some like member testing. Before anything is ever rolled out, we do a certain level of membership testing. Is this something that the member thinks is important and useful? That's our way of making sure that what we do matters to our members. And then implementation, ideas often roll out and become actual products and services. So we are a leader in the mobile financial space. And this lists just some of the things that you've probably read about USAA or you may not have known or associated with us. The first two, biometric authentication and mobile check deposit, I'd like to share more with you about. So this is so hard because I keep turning. I feel like I'm not looking at you guys too. So this is a screenshot of our app. We have a mobile app that allows banking capabilities. And this is an award-winning capability. It has two-factor biometric authentication. So it's either your voice, your face, or your thumbprint. And with that, you're able to access. And so you see on this third screen, when it doesn't see the face, it stops the process. You can't get in. And so the idea is, how can we move away from having our members having to remember a username and a password? How can we add security to them without requiring much more from them? How can we make it more usable? So that was the idea when this came out. All right, so mobile deposit, you see all the banks doing it. Did you know USAA created that? And just like our other innovations, that came because we understood our members. Our members are out in the field. They're not able to get to a branch. In fact, we don't have a lot of branches. So how could we enable them to deposit checks remotely? So the original patents, actually my manager that hired me, we worked on that team, included not just smart devices, but scanners and other ways that people could do it remotely from home. Now you see it all over in the market, but for us, it wasn't about being maybe first to market for the general sake. It was really because our members had a need. And so we always innovate with our members in mind. Great ideas come from lots of places. And what you see in this picture on the left actually hangs in our headquarters in San Antonio, Texas, and it's a patent tree. Each leaf denotes the name of the person and the patent number for an idea that they contributed. So you can imagine every day when you walk by this, you're inspired to know that great ideas come from the people. And you're also inspired to see how collaboration is very powerful. It's a really nice thing. In addition to this tree, employees are also given something that they can have at their desk. So it's really a big deal. All right, so I know I only have 7 or 8 minutes, so I wanted to try to get through everything, but I could not leave without giving you a quick video of our member as a highlight. So I just wanted you to check it out.
On the 3rd, we played the playoff game, we won. On the 4th, it was a lazy Sunday morning. Stephanie, my wife, prepared a late breakfast for us. That morning, we turned the fireplace on because it was playoffs and there was Sunday football. Get home Sunday night, and like I typically do, I go through the house to make sure everything's off. I made sure the fireplace was off. I made sure all the oven, the stove, everything was off, and then went to bed. Roughly around 4 o'clock in the morning, Stephanie pops awake. She turned the light on, and the bedroom was filled with smoke. The security system kicked in, and over the voice box, we heard, "The fire department's been alerted. Get your family members, get your pets, get all your medicines, and get out of the house."
The firefighter says, "Chief, it's in the walls. It's going to the attic." At that point, they went into action.
I felt so helpless. I mean, because there's nothing you could do.
You're thinking maybe it's just a little fire until you see those flames rolling through the attic. And I just said, all our stuff is gone.
We were still in the playoffs. I had to go to work in the morning, and Stephanie had to deal with USAA, and they made it simple.
They said it's probably going to take weeks before you really start to realize all the things that you lost. And so don't worry, we're going to walk you through this.
The services that they provide, go far beyond giving you a check saying, okay, pay for it, take care of it. They comforted us, and they were there for us.
USAA helped get through the emotional trauma of dealing with it. They just really understand this is a difficult situation. And they're always apologetic that we're going through this difficult time, and we're here to help. USAA just gave you that personal feel.
And that's what people need to know, that you have to get the right people for you. And fortunately for us, that's what USAA has been for us. They've been the right people for us.
We're so thankful for having USAA. It's just been a godsend. Our family plans to stay with USAA for life.
So I'd just like to leave you with the thought: to be revolutionary, an idea must fill a real need in a new way that provides a remarkable experience. Thank you so much for allowing me to share with you a little bit about USAA today.